you all, Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the southern region of California. I'm out here, the Santa Monica Pier, but this is not my final destination. We are going on an amazing trip, a great adventure, if you will. For an adventure of this magnitude, I could not simply do it by myself. I brought along.
Oh yeah.
What's your name again? Oh yeah, Adam.
It's about to happen.
The Woo. It is going to happen. We are headed on the most American of all trips, from the Santa Monica Pier to the dangerous streets of Chicago. We are taking Route 66, the most American of all routes.
Is it? It probably is.
It is. This is
I think it is.
This is the ultimate American road trip right here.
Heck yeah, it's happening.
We're happening. We are traveling. We should be there in days, weeks. I don't know how long it takes, but
There's no game plan except staying the course.
Staying the course. Seeing what happens.
Point B.
Seeing what.
Gotta get out of the way.
Don't want to get run over by cars.
We don't want to get run over before this begins.
So, first stop, the Santa Monica Pier. This is where Route 66 drives into the ocean. So we're gonna check. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna check this out. I just want to let everyone know I have made some new T-shirts. It's this one right here, the Carpetbagger Route 66 road trip shirt. There's some other new shirts as well. If you want to check that out, that's in the description. But for right now, let's go check out the pier. Follow us. It appears today they're having some sort of marijuana festival down there in the parking lot of the Santa Monica Pier. Zoltar, do you think this is going to be a successful trip? Not going to say? Well, I guess I'll just have to walk 10 feet down this way and ask this other Zoltar what he thinks. All right, other Zoltar, what do you think? Huh? Rosebud. Rosebud. And Rosebud. And more specifically, here is the ocean. That lady's searching for buried treasure right there. Oh, look, she found it. Very cool. What is that, a sitar?
Yeah. Where are you from?
North Carolina.
Oh, cool.
Very good, thank you.
Say hello to everybody here from North Carolina. Maybe.
Hello. Oh, you live streaming?
Yeah, all the time.
Hey, everybody.
What's your name?
Jacob. I actually have a YouTube channel, the Carpetbagger.
Okay, promote your YouTube channel now.
The Carpetbagger. Check it out. What's your YouTube channel called?
I don't do YouTube channel. I do Periscope.
Periscope?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your name on Periscope?
Flash Sitar.
Flash Sitar. Everyone check that out. Do not eat contaminated fish. White croaker, barred sand bass, black croaker, tops mountain barracuda. Is there any fish you can eat? We have some fishermen down here fishing off the end of the pier. And over here we have morning yoga.
Now again, you can get as creative as you want right now. This is
Yep, this is where we're going here. From Santa Monica Pier right here. Winding through Arizona and New Mexico, through the top of Texas, up through Missouri, and to Chicago. Now that I look at it, that's a really, really long ways. Now, some purists would say that we're actually at the end of Route 66. The beginning is in Chicago. Roads go two ways as far as I'm concerned, but if you did start at Chicago and drove all the way to Santa Monica Pier, this right here, this Santa Monica Pier bait and tackle shop is the last shop on Route 66. So if you complete the attraction that is Route 66, starting from Chicago, you exit through this gift shop. The shark. There's money from all over the world. Look at that, there's a sea lion right there. All right, up here in the sky above the Santa Monica Pier, sitting in a terrifying Ferris wheel to celebrate the beginning of our massive road trip through Route 66. Whoa, this is slightly terrifying. We're gonna get your kicks. I'm gonna get my knuckle sandwiches on Route 66.
Are we getting off already? Is that it?
They actually stopped the Ferris wheel, took us down, and told us that we could not have our mini tripods attached to our cameras.
You can use the cameras.
We can use the cameras to film, but this is not allowed. No explanation given. And it's actually much more difficult to try to hold on to this camera without the aid of a tripod. This serves nothing more than to give me a better grip on my camera. Don't know if you guys can see it, but there's actually a dolphin swimming around over by the pier. Check out, there's 2 dolphins down there. 3 dolphins. A whole pod of dolphins. Now Adam, did you actually know that Ferris wheel was used in the classic film Sharknado?
Was it?
It was. Have you seen Sharknado?
I have not seen it.
Man,
I've not seen Sharknado.
you have not seen
any movies.
You've not seen any movies. This guy over here doesn't know movies. So, if we did it backwards, does that count?
No.
No.
No, it does count. And unfortunately, there aren't as many Route 66 shops like we are, so they don't do the certificates. And
Chicago.
They don't make a big deal of it as we do.
Now, should I be responsible, or should I ride the dolphin? Don't know exactly what's going on here. It appears to be blue-suited servers of some sort. What's that?
No, your first full-service cannabis concierge service in California.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Absolutely. You have a great day.
You too. California is weird. Giant, massive beer cans. All right, took a stop here. San Bernardino. Adam, how do you say that?
San Bernardino.
There's another R in it. San Bernardino.
And there's no it's Bernardino.
San Bernardino.
San Bernardino.
San Bernardino. Okay, the R is silent. But anyways,
if it was San Bernardino, there'd be an A after the second R.
at the Cruisin' Hall of Fame, which is not technically a hall. A hall generally has 2 walls. There's no wall behind me. This is a mural of fame. Right here, it says, these individuals have been honored for their contributions as cultural icons of the cruisin' era. Adam, what's the cruisin' era?
The cruising era was back in the day when you would put a couple dollars in the gas tank and just cruise up and down the road.
Back in the days when driving was a hobby.
Not a requirement.
Not an obligation.
Not an obligation. Is it really an obligation?
If you want to, generally, like if you need to go places, I mean, I guess if you are some sort of hermit, then no, or if you're walking distance of work, or...
I'm not following.
You know, am I rambling? Okay. Anyways, here, I guess here's the actual mural right here, or the plaque of all these different people that have achieved immortalization here on this wall. Dick Dale, king of the surf guitar. Charlie Tuna, radio personality. Isn't Charlie Tuna the mascot for that tuna company. Check out that karate sign. I guess you can go there to learn how to get your kicks out here on Route 66. Now here's a true historic site here in San Bernardino. It is the very first McDonald's, opened in 1940, where they begun their evil quest to make me very, very fat. Oh, look at that. Look at that hamburglar up there. He is after some serious burgers. I also love this Officer Big Mac. I remember this was so fun as a kid because your parents would tell you you had to go home from McDonald's, you couldn't play anymore. And then you just crawl up in this and they can't get you. They have to sit down there and beg you, come on, it's time to go, Jacob, we gotta go home. We can't stay any longer. But I'd just sit up there and refuse to leave because I loved being at McDonald's so much. This magic tree. This is kind of weird. It's actual food. That is real food. It's all like shriveled. I guess it's got some shellac over it. Look at those fish fillets. Gosh, look at all the toys. Happy Meal toys. Remember when I was a kid, I would just beg to go back and back and back to get them all. The most genius marketing strategy of all time. It's that freaky chicken head. I do not remember a chicken-based monster in McDonald's advertising. Though I do remember these weird hand puppets. Oh, look at Grimace. He's a little scary right here. Oh, I like the weird old Hamburglar. You know, Ronald McDonald was basically a straight ripoff of Bozo. The rest of the characters were just ripoffs of H.R. Pufnstuf. Look at the Hamburglar has been locked up in a jail cell for stealing hamburgers. There's Bugs Bunny for some reason. Oh, a giant chicken. And a mystery machine. I do wonder why there's a giant fiberglass hot dog. To my knowledge, McDonald's has never served hot dogs. This is apparently the world's most detailed mural. It's of California's Route 66. It begins over here, where we were this morning, here at the Santa Monica Harbor. Up there, next to the Partridge Family van, you have the Deathmobile. So Route 66, the Mother Road, the Roy Rogers Highway, the Main Street of America, the most ominous, famous road in all the country. But I admit, I am no historian. I don't know everything there is to know about the road, about what's on the road. And that is why we're gonna stop here at this Route 66 Museum. This is the California Route 66 Museum, and get some edumacation. And I walked in, I thought this was a real person.
Behind the Valero station. Yes, the next shopping center behind Valero.
Have you tried Spirit River?
Are you putting on your hippie hair?
She worked for Molly's for 20-some years.
I gotta go there.
It's
I was going to go there the other day.
identical to Molly's.
Peanut place, but then I remember that's gone. I couldn't remember what was there.
An outhouse right here. You think there's gonna be a hillbilly inside? No, no hillbilly. Just a stinky hole. Don't take a curve at 60 per. We hate to lose a customer. Burma Shave. Wait a minute. I want to see Snippy the electric fish. Where's, is he still around, I wonder?
Just go the speed limit. Don't go too fast.
Like I'm driving like a little kid. Honk, honk.
Yeah, I would say that one of the best ways to actually do it is experience Los Angeles, see the beach, leave town, come up to the desert, spend some time here, then start heading into the other part of the Southwest.
But not before going over this sweet old school bridge.
All right, stopped out here in Barstow, California for our first delicious taste of roadside folk goodness. We're at Elmer Long's Bottle Ranch. Check this out. I've seen bottle trees before, and you know, they are what they are, but I've never seen a forest of bottle trees so dense and elaborate. You can hear music from that wind chime over there. This boat here full of untreed bottles. Oh, this one's not made of bottles. It's made out of bones. Bones. There's even a little bit of bottle tree taxidermy.
Whoa, are those? No, those are others.
Sort of trap up here. Check this out, Adam. You look down here, see them sticking out. I guess this is where you plant these and then they grow into full-size bottle trees.
Who knew?
Check this out. We got an outhouse here. Let's see if there's a hillbilly inside. Oh no, there's just a very stinky hole and a couple of sexy ladies. Wow. There's some horrifying fast food mascots out there, but I don't think I've ever seen anything as creepy as Mega Tom, who is a muscular, ripped, hamburger-headed monster. McDonald's in Barstow is actually inside of a train. Where else can you find a Zoltar in a Dunkin' Donuts? For a good time, open the door. It's $1. I guess you gotta put the dollar in to open the door. Oh.
Hey, lady. Yeah, if you don't mind, how about just leaving that dang door shut? That's right, I'm in here doing a little job.
I may need to buy a couple swords while we're here. You never know when you get attacked by marauders. Now that sign says no panhandling, but if someone with a hand that large asks you for something, for the love of God, just give it to them. Here it is for the best of desert dining. We have the Baghdad Cafe. Now this is a open, active restaurant, but it's very dark in here and there's no customers. Piano right there. All these signatures here in this little hallway. Okay. So that was the Baghdad Cafe. It was like a restaurant with no customers that wasn't serving food. Just really not sure. This Airstream trailer. Oh, I think someone's actually living in here. We'll leave them alone. Alright guys, I think that is it for night number 1 of the Route 66 road trip. I don't even know where we're at. We're still in California, edging up on the Arizona line. We're just gonna keep going and going until we see the Sears Tower. So for now, if you guys want to help support us on this road trip and future road trips, you want to check out Spreadshirt shop. As I said, I have some new shirts in the shop that you may or may not want to check out. Also, if you donate at least $3 on Patreon, I will send you postcards once a month. There's other ways to support the channel as well, and all that information's down in the description. But for now, this one's in the bag.